Up next, we have Pisces. All right, Pisces, let's check out what is happening with you outside of Jupiter coming into your sign. Let's take a look, Pisces, at the new moon in Capricorn. That's happening at 12 degrees on January 22nd of 2022. 12 is actually also, just heard that, 12 is actually also the number of the Hanged Man in the Major Arcana, which is your card. So here we are. That could be something. That might be a message for some of you to go and see the meaning of the number 12, or if 12 is a very lucky, or taking it back. If it's a very rewarding and prosperous number for you, Pisces, might be something to look into there. Or there could be a message for you here. All right, Pisces. So for this new moon, we are going to be taking a look at your where you're at in your head space, where you're at in your heart space, and where you are at in the physical space. So, Spirit, what do you have for Pisces in the head space? What is the message for Pisces in the head space for this moon? And, whoa, thank you. And in the physical. What do you have for the physical? Oh, okay. Wow, 2 major arcana cards came out for you, Pisces. So let's take a look at this story. Headspace, we start off with the 9 of Wands. Headspace, heart space is the devil, and we have judgment in the physical realm. So let's take a look at this story. All right, so in the headspace during this Capricorn new moon, we have the 9 of Wands. So this can be either the notion of planting. So maybe there are thoughts and ideas in the headspace that you have, Pisces, during this moon where, or even before this moon, that you've really been working with, that you have been planting, cultivating, really trying to work to provide a solid and steady foundation. This can also be the energy. I'm kind of feeling 2 different energy signatures here, as the clarifiers are the Queen of Cups and the Star, where, yes, there's this fortification being built, but there's also this kind of sense that I'm getting in the headspace that there may be a little remorse. We do have the devil in your heart space, so maybe that's kind of tying into a little bit of that energy. But it's like this, I keep getting the feeling that something has been lost. That you're thinking that you're either losing something or something is being lost. You've had to give up something. And again, that could be one energy signature. Again, the 9 of Wands I always look at as a cultivation energy, an energy of being able to kind of set a solid and strong foundation that you've worked for, you've worked towards, you've placed passion towards. So feel into that, see what resonates with you. We do have the Queen of Cups and the Star here, and that is coming out as clarifiers, which is very interesting to have kind of a very masculine energy come out first in the headspace, and then to be clarified by 2 very feminine energies, very watery energies. So again, Pisces, you just had Jupiter enter your sign. So this might be where that energy signature of confusion a little bit, where you're not really sure what's happening. You've had all of this time with Neptune in your sign riding solo, where you have just been in it, you've been working, it's been great, you've been swimming in your waters, and now all of a sudden here's Jupiter with his very expansive, very insightful, very very intuitive in the fact of what he sees and what he can bring into the bigger picture, where it's almost that energy of Jupiter telling you, hey, you know that your world is bigger than just the fishbowl that you're swimming in, right? You know that these 8 wands that you have over here, there's like a whole 8 billion wands if you just put that 9th wand down and explore your surroundings. If you connect into that emotion that you have, the sovereignty that you have, your kingdom can be much bigger. It can grow even more. And Jupiter is now that challenging energy for you to think differently, for you to nurture differently, for you to understand the journey that you've been on in a different way, for you to cultivate what the next stage is for you in potentially a different manner. Connecting in with your spiritual self, connecting with how your emotions play out in the world, with the stories that you tell, the being that you are, you know, how you're going to proceed over these next years of your life, Pisces, because we aren't here just talking about 2022, although yes, this is the first, you know, moon of 2022. There is this deep sense that I'm getting that you know that this is bigger than that you know, or are beginning to know as Jupiter's come into your sign, that there's more out there and there's more for you to go towards and there's more for you to cultivate and there's more passion. And this devil energy in the heart space, I really read, if that is resonating as a path for you, I am really reading as that is sparking your soul on fire, Pisces. That thought of, whoa, there's more. I can do more. I can be more. And I'm not going to be judged for that. I'm not going to have to deal with all the things that I dealt with in the past, with bullies, with self-worth, with self-doubt, with like not being in my emotional state. You're telling me that that's done? If I want it to be done? If I just put down that wand and go and explore? Hell yeah. That is exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly the type of fire that your heart needs. That's exactly the type of energy that the devil can bring to you. It can spark that passion inside of your soul, can spark you to go beyond what you thought was possible. It can expand you in ways that, oh my gosh, hold on a second. Hey, I wasn't prepared for all of that. No, you are. Just keep going, keep rolling. You're there. You know, make sure that you're staying in your power. Make sure that you're staying in your emotional, in your emotional balance, but allow the devil to spark something new within you. Allow those ideas to be planted in your heart. Look, like another card doesn't even want to come out because that's just it. The devil doesn't need a clarifier. Passion, excitement, energy forward, being done with all of the things that don't serve you, going and having a great time as you expand, as you go on this new journey. And then in the physical realm, we have judgment. So this, in this tarot deck, this is actually Archangel Gabriel, I believe, blowing his horn, really kind of talking through as we get into the physical realm that, you know, following along on this journey, that as you start to leave that energy signature of, you know, all of these stories, all of these feelings, all of these things that have made you in the past be able to live the life that you're living. And as you start to grow and expand yourself, those things are going to have to change. And it's not about judging yourself for them. It's not about judging others and what others have done to you, or whatever lessons have been brought through your life. It's not about judging those things. It's about allowing them to be where they are, knowing that they got you to where you are today, but knowing that you need to leave some of those things behind. Again, this Capricorn new moon is asking you to get very clear on what you value, what you believe, what you're bringing forward into this new calendar year, what you're going to be creating in the long term with your new values and beliefs. But to get those new values and beliefs, you have to shed. You, Pisces, have to do the internal judgments. You have to do the internal judgments of allowing this wand to be let down, maybe even pulling down some of these other wands and expanding your fortress, expanding your what you bring into this world, what you have been doing, what you want to do going forward. So, there we go, King of Swords. Staying in your sovereignty. And once you do have, again, that inner judgment, that self-judgment of, I don't need this, but I need this. I need this to come with me. I don't need that to come with me. Having the ability to speak that with power, speak that with purpose, and be able to not just speak that to yourself, which is highly, highly important, but to be able to speak that to others within your physical world. And know that you are in the right place, you are in your sovereignty, you are in your power in doing so. All right, Pisces, thank you so much for joining me. We are going to meet up with each other again in just a few weeks for the full moon in Cancer. I very much look forward to that, and I will see you soon. Bye.